to what is called the lizard brain. I got this big ass box in the mail. Maybe we'll do an unboxing video now. The one-dimensional way of thinking is associated with the lizard brain, which is sort of a pop psychology, maybe not, but I see it as sort of a pop psychology term for the fight or flight, the quick reaction, the aggressive part of the brain that relies on quick decisions for survival, right? If you have to make a quick decision, fight or flight is a pretty good one to make, because if you're in danger, you can either face the danger or flee. Those are really the only two options. And I think this part of our brain is sort of where the one-dimensional thinking originates. Because in a survival situation, you need a binary outcome. You have no time to think. You have no time to waste on higher order, higher dimensional thinking of processing things in a more objective circumstance related to how you can observe them, to abstract them to a more complex degree. You have to abstract them as simply as possible because you need an answer as soon as possible. And I think this quirk of our psychology has been severely hijacked by people who wish to control us. Not to sound too schizophrenic, but by people who wish to control other people's decisions. The more parts of the equation you let people consider before making a decision, the more likely they are to disagree with you or to find something else. The more likely they are to overcome the decision entirely and realize that it's not one that needs to be made. It's a non-issue. You can see this in most aspects of our lives. America is an extremely good example of that because of the two-party political system, which is designed specifically around this one-dimensional thinking function to exploit it. Can you guess what is in the box? Oh, I opened it upside down. This is the Instant Pot air fryer. Brand new model. Not new model, brand new unit. I'll make another video that's better thought out about why I believe you shouldn't really debate people. But I think this is a great part of that. But I think this is a big part of that, why you shouldn't debate people, because if most people are stuck in this one-dimensional way of thinking, not because they're dumb, okay? I'm not saying this that like your ideological enemies are dumber than you. In fact, I think most people are basically the same intelligence. I think that they're stuck in these ways because that the society has been engineered to keep them in this state so that they can be more easily manipulated by those who have the ability to manipulate them, intentionally induced into this one-dimensional state of thinking because it's convenient for other people. And it's also convenient for themselves, right? It's easier to not do it. So if anything, they're lazy. It has nothing to do with how good you are at analysis in that one dimension. It's the being in that dimension that is the problem. And the key term is more complicated, not in the middle. I think a lot of people mix this up where they say, well, I'm viewing issues critically because I'm not saying yes or no absolute. I'm somewhere in the middle. It's a gray area. But it's not a gray area in the sense that it's in between right or wrong. Things can only be right or wrong. It cannot be a gray area between them if you're making a judgment on something, right? One-dimensional layer is the decision-making layer, yes or no, moral or immoral. But it should not be the basis of the argument or the basis of the understanding. That should start with the highest observable layer, the highest number of dimensions that you can conceptualize anything existing in, and then work down and then be distilled down into that one-dimensional decision. Here's what the interior of the air fryer basket looks like. It includes this nice piece of cardboard. I assume this is to get you started on your air frying journey, that you can cook this up first. Just a little, aperitif for you. And we also have the grill. It's important for the air frying. And then you have the basket. Okay. And on the inside, you have another little cardboard in the shape of a U. This means that you can now cook a delicious meal. And yeah, that's about all of the stuff that the air fryer comes with. All right, I'm back. I just cooked my first meal in the air fryer. Can you guess what it is? That's right, some blueberries. Yep. Cooked up some blueberries in the air fryer. This is a pretty basic recipe. You're going to want to do about 1 minute at about 75 degrees. No, lower. I'd say 55 degrees. And there you go. You can have a couple blueberries in the air fryer. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'd recommend this for a dinner probably. I would say this serving size, it can serve about 1 to 2 people. Yeah, it'd be a nice dinner, summer dinner time. Yeah, highly recommend. I won't be sharing the recipe, unfortunately. It's a family recipe. I can't give away those secrets too freely, but I'm sure you can figure out the recipe. It's not too complicated.